Hi everyone, back with more Genshin. It's gonna be a short-ish stream today, but I'm gonna try and finish off this world quest where Shh, Zhongli, I'm trying to speak. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish off the world quest where I stopped the professor from getting up there. But before I do that, let me just get rid of all the exclamation mark. Hey, it's a bye. Nope. Okay, I am at 10. Was einige finish it at least, I think. And if I don't get Iluga, I'm gonna be a bit sad.
Be cleansed. Smite the dust.
Ooh, horsey.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Converge. Ding dong water bomb.
Light compels you. Go get him, Aiden.
The sky's clear. The glazed moon shines. Smite the dust. A new moon rises. Flame. Go claw.
Be gone, shadow of darkness.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
Hey, it's a bye.
You got
He's here as well.
Behold the dark.
Divine light, shield them.
Fall in! Everyone on!
Ding dong water bomb. Without further ado.
Light compels you. All the light shines bright. Rally!
Look, the rainbow.
Gotta hold fast.
The sky's clear. The glazed moon shines.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. I might need more. Five, six. One more? Yeah. So then
Branch into song.
She's a running animation. Oh well. Okay, so I have. Why would I have this one? I want to go and craft slime materials as well.
Now
There's
it's
no
your turn.
adaptive fire. Surge.
The tides beckon. Make sure words get loose.
Exploration. Add ast. Thank you for Add ast. What are you looking at?
Is that a chick badger?
Huh? What's he doing here all alone? Is he looking for the damselette? It kinda seems like something scared him. Come on, let's bring him inside with us.
I don't even think it's that bad. But it's actually perfect. Ah, close. Oh well.
Alamina! Oh, looks like she's taking an afternoon nap. Let's come back later then. No, wait! Don't go over there! Ouch. Aw, you slipped? Don't worry, I'm not hurt. Hmm? Oh, you two are here as well. Oh, guess a moon goddess isn't immune to a few bumps and bruises. I don't mind little critters bumping into me, so long as the Kuvaki emanating from them reflects no ill intent. Did something happen? Why are you so afraid, little one? I see. Oh, so you can understand these animals too? The moon shines high over Nodcry. All animals that grow beneath the light of Kuvaki can be considered familiars of the moon goddess. So, what did this little guy say? That monsters have appeared where he lives. He was looking for Lauma, but the monsters chased him to this area. Oh, no wonder he's so scared.
Where should we take him?
Back to Lauma, I think. She will know how to handle this. Alright, looks like it's another trip out for us. Oh, since we're heading to the Frostmoon Scions, make sure you hide extra good this time.
Good idea. I'll ask Kunigunda to bring more fruit over later. She will need rest over the next 2 days.
Huh. Looks like Lauma's busy right now. Let's give her a moment. I realized many years ago that the Moon Chanter is a figure of great importance to the Frostmoon Scions. Sometimes, I think their task is even harder than that of a god. Finally! She's got some free time. Let's...
My lady, some of the defensive structures over here require your attention.
Of course. I'll see to that right away.
And off she goes again. She never gets a moment's rest, does she? Come on, let's follow them. But keep it quiet.
Where Lauma?
This will do. Thank you. Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us.
That saying has changed from when I last heard it. Hey, that person left. Come on, now's our chance.
Lady Lauma.
Oh, seriously?
Huh? Thank you for your hard work. Excuse me for a moment. I will be back shortly. There is no one around. You can come out now.
Wait, you knew we were here?
How could I possibly miss the Kutar and her Kuvaki? Although I'm not quite sure why you're following me. It's quite unnerving, being observed at work like this.
Oh, sorry about that. We wanted to ask you about something, but the time was never right. Hopefully, we didn't stress you out too much.
Ah, I see.
To To be honest, after seeing how busy you are, Paimon kind of feels bad asking you to do more work.
Oh, it's nothing. Such is the duty of the Moon Chanter. Now that you have seen all this, Kutar, what do you think of the Frost Moon Scions today?
The atmosphere is much changed from how it was several centuries ago. It's a good kind of change.
I'm glad to hear it, and I thank you for your kind words.
Give me your hand. You too, traveler.
Oh, why?
I like the current prayer you use around here. Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us.
That's a lot of Selene Chronicles quest seems unlocked. Is that just it? Ah, what's Flint's? Guessing vacancy? Hang on, let me pull up my road guide. Yep, vacancy. I'll pull another feat as well. Damn it, I always neglect to see when this is available.
Shine down!
Silence! Be sanctified. An oversight on my part. Justice is blindsided.
There is no up to the freezer!
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble.
Shine down!
Bow your head.
Adaptive Frost!
The tides beckon. Ready to serve.
Yeah, movie tomorrow. Actually, yeah, I'll do some more tomorrow. Or I should go and try to do the boss. Oh wait, I should use up all my recipe. I'll spend some of it. Where are Oh! So it's weird to get like random turned into Yuga. Oh shit. Now I have absolutely no idea what this boss's mechanics are.
Settle down.
A new midnight for all. Illusion shattered. A little amused, but
Hang on, this is the boss I fought in the
Be
basement.
sanctified. Silence. An oversight on my...
Adaptive Frost!
Ah! Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
Surge. A new moon rises.
Shine down!
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Okay, that was easy. I got a purple gem.
this route. If you ever...
Instead of confining themselves to the
Oh. Level 8. Here. Alright, I'm done with my DMs for now. Iluga, finally! Stashna's Nikita's been looking all over for you. Huh? Starshine Nikita? Wait, you mean Nikita? Isn't that the same old guy who asked us? Isn't that the same old guy who asked us to look for the silver lampwick? Didn't he say he was just a regular ratnik? Yeah, he didn't really seem like an ordinary ratnik. Ah, my old pops. He probably just meant it as a bit of fun. We can talk about that later. For now, let's go update him. Ramps, we're back. Back safe, I see. How are things at Kipumaki Cliff? Give a quick rundown of what happened. Just as I thought, it's clear as day even from here. The Pillar of Ember has fallen to the abyss, and the undying fiend they call the Professor. That's it. It's been quiet for now. I can only assume that Miss Alia is still fighting to keep it at bay. She's holding the line for us, and we must make the most of this window. Thanks to Flint and the others, preparations are nearly complete. And now that you've brought back the Spiral Blade, the Arrow of Terpikeranos is finally ready. What's the Arrow of Terpikeranos? Is it another super powerful relic like the Silver Lampwick and the Spiral Blade? Haha, it surpasses them both. 5 centuries ago, the torch-wielded forger lacked the strength to vanquish the undying fiend, managing only to seal it beneath Ipumaki Cliff. Even so, he did not waver. Together with the Fus Moonchanter, they pressed on in hopes of future victory. They forged this bow and arrow with ancient craft so that when the day came to end the undying fiend, it would be ready. Since then, it has been passed down through generations of Lightkeepers. Now at last, the time has come for it to fulfill its destiny. Wow, that sounds amazing. What does it look like? Can we see it? You've seen it already, silly. In fact, we're inside it. What? Am I to be shot out along with the arrow? So Lumi really is our last resort weapon. Oh wait, that's gotta be a joke. This great meat hall was built to house the arrow of Teplicarlonos, and the spiral blade retrieved as the arrowhead it had long been missing. Once the spiral blade is set in place, the arrow will be ready to fire. This thing's a fireplace though. Indeed it is, but it also serves as the mechanism that shapes the spiral blade into the arrowhead. We need to act before the cataclysm egg hatches. This bow and arrow have been passed down for this moment, to end the trap once and for all. While you prepare the shot, that undying fiend will likely lash out one last time. Whatever comes our way will stop it. The launching of the arrow of Tepicaranos is in your hands. Go now, get the sacred blade in place. Okay. Okay. Go to the plaza. Figures that fiend's not gonna give up without a fight. We'll keep the monsters at bay. Focus on finishing your mission. Nah, let's help. Unless they just spawn non-stop, in which case, yeah, I'll go. Yeah, they spawn non-stop. Sins, unforgivable sins. Oh, this thing just won't go away again. Ooh, I have an unlimited amount. Buff is still active, just one more to go. Alright. Oh, there you go. It's insignificant was killing for a list of the Lord Servants, loyal servants on Bishop. Oh, that. Okay. It's getting away. Move, get after it. Oh, but I want to explore up here. Alright, it's not really anything. Ah. There we go.
Inactive.
Yo, what? This thing's a huge ass transformer. That's insane. Holy shit, that's awesome. Good, the control room's open. Oh, that's insane. I can't even put a freaking transforming building in this. This is stupid awesome. I love this. The gate to the bedeviled sky is open, and still you cling to the puny pittance of Kuvaki as if it matters. Yet, how am I still trapped here? Ah, I see. The sample mill turns its face from me once more. Well, well, look who finally showed up. What an honor. Who's there? This form, Relia? Ah, there you are. I knew you were still alive. Now, bend the sample mill's power to my will. You will succeed, with the sacred heir's blood burning inside you. Those other three were laughable failures, but not you, no. You've always been my chosen one. Ha, you really think I'm Relia? So the mad monk who could once talk his way out of anything can't even see straight now. How ironic. Relia, do not waver. You haven't forgotten our dream, have you? Don't you want to claim the name and the place that was always meant to be yours? Picture it, an Elysium for the shamed and forgotten, a place where the proud Fey nobles sink to their knees before you. And in this royal court of the Pale Star, only I, another human, can make that vision yours. And now I stand just one step from the star-bound ascent. When the Elysium beyond the heavens unfolds upon this world, all others will be swept aside, leaving only us, the chosen few, to inherit what remains. When that dawn comes, all the rot of this age will be washed away. Tell me, is that not the world you had always hoped for? No, that future was never his desire, and how could you still be peddling the same lie at a time like this? You were using him from the very start. Every promise, every lie, you spun them all to make him seize the sample mill for you. And the Elysium you keep preaching about, it was only ever meant for you. Even his fall from rank, the path that turned him into a thief, that too was a trap you devised alongside Grand Duke Elvis. All of it. You might have called me Relia by mistake, but it's with me all the same. I carry his role and legacy, and the name Reed Miller is one I will take without hesitation. Ratvarti, Mad Monk, Professor, Undying Serpent, your story ends here. I will end it in Reed Miller's name. You really did it. That undying fiend is well and truly buried. Twice shall the undying serpent rise again, but thrice shall he be struck down, and at last he shall be laid to rest by the heroes of the sublunary sphere. Standing alongside the courageous Ratniti, you defeat the professor at long last. For several days afterwards, you stay in Pyramida. Seriously, the whole building was a giant gun? I was not expecting that. It's still in its gun configuration. Iluka's probably waiting for us in the Great Meat Hall. Come on, Lumi, let's move. So it's like just permanently stuck in the gun config now? me, Paimon. Hey, looks like you're right on time. This place is absolutely buzzing. Everyone's been hard at work these past few days. Now that things have finally settled down, we were able to find a moment to bring everyone together. Whatever. It couldn't have been easy for you either. I only did what was expected of me. But if you hadn't stepped in when you did, I imagine things might have ended very differently. You might have still won, and not without paying an even steeper price. Come on, we're in this together, aren't we? No need to be so serious. Yeah, you're right. Oh, looks like Gramps is about to speak. To all our comrades and kin, this isn't just a celebration, it's a moment to honor the struggle behind our triumph. Let us not forget, while we toast this victory, those who gave everything to make it possible. With their blood, they fulfilled the vow we all once made. During this battle, the Nightmare Orioles investigation squad, led by Iluga, took on what was perhaps the most perilous assignment of all. Notably, me and her companions stepped forward without hesitation in a time of crisis and stood with us, playing a vital role in the operation's success. They braved every danger, pressed on through the storm, and carved a path to victory from the depths of despair. The legacy of their deeds and of all who fought for the living and those yet to come will be written into history, never to fade. Yes, we are victorious. That victory came at a heavy price, yes, and we may pause to mourn, to remember the fallen, but we must not be broken by grief. Also, I wonder if it's possible to find a spiral blade. I mean, did it get just obliterated into a trillion shards when it hit the professor? Or is it somewhere in the ocean? So that wasn't really an arrowhead, then it was a giant as bullet. The future we fought for is within reach, and we carry the fire of those who lit the way before us. The light must keep shining, and so we must press on. But today, let us raise our glasses to victory, the brave soul whose courage will never be forgotten, and to the future we vowed to protect. Yay! I hope the food's to your liking. If only we could party like this every day. Every day, that might be a bit much. I'm only joking. Are you? Still, I can see your point. Let us hope we get more days like this to celebrate. Cheers! Cheers! With good company, warm laughter, and flowing drinks, you enjoy a brief moment of peace. Hey, don't go overboard. Alright, I hear ya. Moments like this are rare. Ever since the old man made me squad leader, these gatherings are the only time I really get to catch up with the guys. Wait, let me just claim these ones. I wish Bjorn could have been here too. He would have been proud. Yeah, I'll go visit him in a few days. Let him know how things are in the city. He'd want to know. Good work, everyone. Let's set our duties aside for now. Rest well. You have to be standing in front of everything, damn it. Old man. Yep, still in his gun form. Okay, I wonder if this curse will be unlocked now, or we'll have to... There we go. Tolfin, what are you doing here? Ah, fantastic. Just the duo I was waiting for. Huh? How did you know we would come here? Have you been following us since we parted at Blue Apple Lake? Haha, I was only joking. I came back to visit my parents and just so happened to be running errands here in Pyramida when I spotted the two of you. Paimon seats. Huh? You have family here? What's strange about that? Just like a raven is born to raven parents, people don't magically appear out of thin air. That's not what Paimon meant. Don't come to think of it. We are not really that close, and Paimon can see how it was kind of a personal question. Can I ask a question that isn't so personal? Good idea. Tolfin knows everyone and everything. He might just have the info we need. You recount your experiences searching for and finding the proof of the cognoscenti after leaving Blue Amber Lake. So, Tolfin, do you have any idea where the last proof of the cognoscenti might be? I do have a few thoughts, however. Seeing as it's lonely, she'll probably be fine. From everything I've heard about your adventures, I believe she should be able to overcome the trial. As another trial, it isn't going to be impossible, isn't it? Then why did you tell us about it back at Blue Amber Lake? Of course not. Besides, I have total confidence in your abilities, Lindy. The last proof of the cognoscenti is actually with my grandmother. I'm on my way to visit her now. Why don't you tag along? Seriously? What are the chances? Tolfin's grandmother. What do you think she's like, Lindy? You think she's the kind of sweet old lady who loves to tell stories? She does tell stories, but never mind. See when we get there. Oh shit. This is the babushka fight. This is the babushka fight. I'm dead. This quest still hasn't re-triggered. Okay. Since I've collected all the binoculars possible and that's possibly out, I am going to try and get this Shrine of Depths as well. Seriously, this building was a giant gun. That's so stupid, I love it. Oh, I have a lot of achievements to click. Okay, the moon is bright tonight. The path of glory leads to but the grave. Ooh, that's a lot. Sanctuary, pilgrim, and offerings to the night. Yeah, see, you and the flowers wheel. What the hell is that one from? Sanctuary, pilgrim, and the house, offerings to the night. See, You know what? Dang it. Hey, double characters. I forgot I need to save up for that. Oh, right, it's February. Damn it, another 18. It's okay, I can probably get a True Lantern right where I know.
Bow your head.
There is no escape! Off to the freezer!
Silence.
Well, I'm gonna be broke now. No, surprisingly not.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
hope I didn't fuck up. Okay, I might not have to. What? Oh, good. I don't think I fucked up. Tree. Just got placed. Yay. Hey, Nicole's there.
Unbelievable.
What happened?
Mr. Nine has refused to help me write my masterpiece. She said, it might be best if you wrote this one yourself, considering the highly complex world building. I cajoled and pestered her all I could, but it was to no avail. Believe me, I'd finish it myself if I could. That was my intention from the beginning. I wanted to finish a work of my own to prove a point to her, but it didn't work out. The moment the ending popped into my mind, my creative drive was extinguished. You two may well be the only people in this world to ever hear the tale of Nicola Coco, the mage from Planet Meow. So please, do not forget her, and do not forget her adventures. Unbelievable. Mr. Nine has refused to help me write. Believe me, you two may well be the only people in this world to ever hear the tale of Nicola Coco, the mage from Planet Meow. So please, do not forget her, and do not forget her adventures.
Okay. I guess I need to also finish with all the
I see the value in my
3D
own,
Picross statues here.
but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Sorry, I have no idea why it sounds so crunchy today.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm. See the value in my...
Oh no, babushka! Well, look who's remembered to visit. Do you take care of that matter for me, you little brat? Of course I did. Would I dare show my face here if I hadn't? This is my grandmother, though I'm sure she'd rather be known as Hilijeta, the black barrel hag, than a field mercenary's grandmother. She doesn't look anything like Tolfin at all. She's far too serious. I hear that a lot, but at the end of the day, we're family, and we're a lot more alike than people think. This is Lumin and this is Paimon. They've already found the other proofs of the cognoscenti. Oh, so you've already found the other 4? Well, that takes some real talent, but I'm afraid you're going to have to let me see the talent for myself. Seeing as that Brad brought you in, I promise I won't make things too hard for you. How about we just trade a few moves? Hold up a second. Something about this doesn't feel right. And what exactly is the problem? If you want to get your hands on the great treasure, you'll naturally need to get past me first. She's a stubborn old bag of bones, but once she sees what you can do, sure, everything will be on the table. Come on, Lumi, it's in your hands now.
Come on then, show me what you've got.
I don't want to hold back, whole range about losing.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Oh, it is a lot easier to kill her.
Need to use my
That was a lot easier. Not bad at all. You do have promise. Here, this is the proof of the cognoscenti you've been seeking. But if you want to claim the great treasure, there's still one final path you have to tread. Not that it'll hold her back, not considering how sharp this little lass is. She's a far more fitting heir to the treasure hoarders than you are, you useless lump. Heir to the treasure hoarders? Me? Ah, so Granny's a treasure hoarder? And Tolfin, you are too? I guess you could say that. Paimon never would have guessed. You don't look like a treasure hoarder. Don't tell Paimon you knew about this all along, you mean? I swear I had no idea. Don't tell me you didn't explain it to them. Were you really planning to deliver the great treasure to a couple of know-nothings who couldn't tell a treasure hoarder they introduced themselves and brought them to their grandmother? They've shown they have what it takes to gather the proofs of the cognoscenti, and they handled your challenge just fine. In fact, weren't you praising them just now? You little... Alright, don't give yourself a heart attack. I'll explain everything to them right now. I'll see to it that Lumin is willing to be the treasure hoarder's heir, exactly as you wanted. And you really think you can make all of that clear to them lickety-split? What are you so worried about? You won't shut up about how I'm just like that good-for-nothing bra. At least I inherited his gift for smoke flocking, didn't I? Often leads you to a quiet corner to talk. So what's really going on here? All we heard is that if you collect all 5 proofs of the cognoscenti, you can find the great treasure hidden on the east of the moon, west of the sun. Are you seriously telling Paimon that we have to take over as leader of the treasure hoarders just to get Wheat Miller's treasure? Honestly, all this air talk is getting Paimon out. It's hard to imagine anyone leading the treasure hoarders. Exactly, there are people who call themselves treasure hoarders in every corner of Tevat these days, and that's where the problem lies. While we might be able to face reality, my stubborn old grandmother still dreams of a day when the treasure hoarders can restore their glory from the days of Wheat Miller. She fantasizes that someone will come along and rally the masses, let the dead bury the dead, and rise to build an Elysium for the hungry and the poor on the wealth of the high and haughty. But most of us have heard how Wheat Miller stole from the rich to help the poor. Very few know that the treasure hoarders once defended Elysium from the dark abyss. Wait, that bunker? It was the treasure hoarder's golden age. It was the worst of times, and yet somehow it was also the best. I don't know, many things are still the same today, but that era has passed and she'll have to accept that someday. You're not wrong, but what are we supposed to do about it? Before we go any further, are you willing to serve as heir to the treasure hoarders and see that Wheat Miller's dream is one day fulfilled? I have my own dreams to fulfill and I just want to inherit the treasure he left behind. Ha ha, just as I thought. And how about you do it this way? Let's put on a little show. Again? That's why you sit back at Blue Apple Lake. Sure, you helped us get the proof of the cognoscenti back then, but who knows when you use those same sneaky tricks on us? Why would I do anything to thwart you when we're already such good friends? Now, instead of being suspicious, how about we focus on what we're going to say? We have a brief discussion with Tolfin about how to convince Hiljeta. According to Tolfin, simply mentioning the name Avrelian should be enough to gain her trust, and if she ever brings up the name Brahe, all you have to say is that you don't agree with his methods. As for who those 2 people actually are, Tolfin says it's a long story and promises to explain everything in detail when he gets the chance. So, what do you say, little lass? Are you in? I will fulfill Avrelian's dream. Good, that's the spirit. If it weren't for the little brat acting just like that good-for-nothing Bri, the proof of the consanguinity wouldn't have been scattered and lost for so long. And nothing like Tolfin, or that Bri Macaulay fellow, you can rest assured. You and I have to admit that Lin is the most suitable candidate to inherit the great treasure. Then settled. All that's left is for you to retrieve the great treasure. At the treasure site, you'll likely run into a few tricks left behind by that good-for-nothing. I'm sure you'll be able to handle anything you came up with. Paimon still has no idea where east of the moon, west of the sun could be. Oh damn, well it's beyond the horizon, yet so close you can't touch it. Also, I won't be joining you for the next trial, so here's wishing you all the best. Still, I'll be in Pyramida for a little while longer, so please let me know if everything goes well. Counting on the both of you. Hurry, retrieve the great treasure. Yuki. Ooh. Let's head on, check it out. Hey, there might be treasure waiting for us to find. Looks like you can view all the proofs of the consent. Morata. Ooh. That's a lot of lore stuff. Nah. Oh shit. There's a lot of these old teams here. Gold is noble and silver bright. But which metal will truly please the iron-faced gatekeeper's sight? As the saying goes, like calls to like. Perhaps the answer's already cut and dried. A line of tiny text is written in the corner of the notice, easy to miss if one isn't paying attention. And if all else fails, winning by brute force still makes you the hero. I can't make any sense of this. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff hidden around here. My dog just came into the room with his toe all bandaged up. Oh, look, 3 keys. Which one opens the door? Wasn't there some kind of hint on that notice? I close the door. It's right, the door. My dog kicked it open. Okay, so I can use brute force, but I saw the answer is a metal key, so Metal key for metal door. What's this little thing? Iron coin, but not quite. Let's keep it for now. Its better doesn't match those of the other iron coins, but I wasn't sure what it is. Man, there's a lot of junk here. My radish. What? It dug off an explosive barrel? This is getting super dangerous. Oof. It also blew itself up apparently. Within this little plot, both danger and luck are found. To tell the fake from the real, look where the strange rock lights the ground. A line of tiny text is written in the corner of the notice easy to miss if one isn't paying attention. The main gate is locked down hard, so don't bother trying to until the skies fall apart. So blow up the sky or look for the strange rock.
Shine down. A little amusement.
Silence! Bow your head. Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Yep, I just want to dig up everything.
There is no escape. Attack the frosting.
Settle down!
I almost got out to death. That was dangerous.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. When the tide comes in, I shall return.
A little amusement.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it
So I
first.
can pull down the
So,
ceiling now,
it's
right?
legally yours now.
Ah, no way, it's a trap. Okay, wait, let me just check off everything.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is...
The stubborn weasel digs the dirt, is hurried from unseen. The key is given darkly where the moving shadows scream. The clanging iron coins fall and halt right at its feet. A forceful claim may yet yield a bounty sweet. A line of tiny text is written in the corner of the notice, easy to miss if one isn't paying attention. The little ones have picked the case, so use what they like to tease out their trace. Nope, not this one. Read Miller's Great Treasure. You don't need to game over the Adventurers Guild. Come on, let's take a look. Damn. Another Rizzled statue. Looks like it's not enough. You've only had another couple of special iron coins, but only take a look around. What? What? Vessel of the Mora, this is all just a bunch of iron coins. Oh, so it's hiding here all along. Okay.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Moonlit night for all. There is no escape.
Settle down. Be sanctified. Silence.
Shine down. A little amuse-bouche.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
That's number 5. You think the statue's falling apart to the real great treasure? Oh, Uvaki magnet. Oh, there's a ship under all that. So that we're we so much more mass, but why a ship? Well, who cares? The great treasure could be on board. Come on, suspense is killing Paimon.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Look, it mentions Briar over there. Looks like he was the one who made these records. So iron coins were really the currency back here back in the day. That means that modern of these things could truly be called a great treasure. I've only become here a few hundred years ago. Be rich. Iron coins aren't worth much more these days. But, as they say, value lies in sacred. Exactly, so if you can find this prototype iron coin you wrote about, collectors are sure to go crazy for it. Paimon best will get a pretty penny for sure. Too bad we don't know where it's buried. Are we really supposed to dig up this whole place by ourselves? We'll get the dressing down from the Black Barrel hag if we don't. Oh yeah, you're right. We must get on the wrong side of her. You might be able to handle her attacks, but Paimon will have to fly far, far away. Speaking of the Black Barrel hag, now that Paimon has seen Briar's nose and all these iron coins, she finally understands why that old lady wants to bring back the good old days. To her, those days must have been the real Elysium. Paimon thinks we are living in a pretty wonderful time too. You and Paimon and all the friends we've been on our journey. This is our golden age. That's probably how Tolfin feels as well. He chose not to share the full history of the treasure hoarders with us because he didn't want us to bear the weight of expectations. Looks like this adventure ends here. Getting all 5 proofs of the Cosmos Anti-One wasn't easy. Paimon's nose was far from a fruitless journey, but she can't help feeling a little disappointed. By the way, why do you think the ship is here? Perhaps it sank under the weight of a greed it could not bear. It would be risky to sail with all those heavy coins on board. Even if they didn't sink, they might get robbed. Oh, but this is a treasure hoarder's ship. They are not usually the ones who would need to be scared. That's such a shame. Even though this ship is hundreds of years old, it still looks almost new. Traveling would be so much easier if we had a boat as big as this, don't you think? I'll be the captain and Paimon can be the chief mate. Aye aye, Captain mean tying the jib to the mizzenmast and raising the port side anchor to the lower line, Captain. Heh, how confusing is Paimon's chief mateness? Come on, take the helm and let's set sail. The island's just up ahead. Nothing about it looks particularly special from here. Great, well, yeah, I'm still not happy about this. I mean, the treasure here has been marked by the governor. If we take it, don't worry, we still have a few more days before the drill's over. It's going too fast. By the time the governor notices, we'll already be in Snasnograd. No one will think to come after us. Who? Oh, you mean that Brike? That's not what's worrying you. He ends up on the hoof telling us where the treasure is. Who you mean, right? What do you care? It has fresh up the honey brew for the few, and I haven't. What are you talking about? You and the kid are nothing alike. If you were on the same side as them, you wouldn't. Don't worry about him. He'll be fine. He might be adopted by a student of the son. Besides, he's young and wasn't going to give him any trouble. I hope you're right. So this is what the bounty island looks like. I guess it really does live up to its name. What are we going to do with the loot? Same as usual, though if we are taking it back to Snasnograd, why not give it to the kids on the streets? I ran into them a few days ago while on patrol. The kid with the conch shell struck me as a smart one. You don't know what to do with the treasure, and who best to share it with? Suits me, let's do it your way. Compared to the treasures on display in the governor's palace, these little trinkets are hardly even worth the bother. Even in a backwater like this, those arrogant fools still indulge in their outrageous extravagance. The shiny facade can't hide the fact that they're already rotten to the core. Have you seen it yet? This place is no different from Snasnograd. Are we really supposed to fight to protect people like this, and protect them from those we have no quarrel with, the unseen, the downtrodden, the despised? I understand your anger, but there's not much we can do. There's not much we can do right now, but sooner or later we have to upturn the status quo. We weed out the corruption root and stem. I must rise to the top by any means necessary. I count myself lucky to have ended up fighting by your side, Sylvie, but I often find myself looking back to where I came from. It's a place my brothers and sisters remain, where they continue to endure hardships they should never have to bear. Tell me, those innocent souls, were they born to suffer like this? If it's the law that is causing their suffering, then I shall rewrite the law, and if it's the corrupt locals, then I shall purge them from their ranks. One day I will raise an Elysium that belongs to us on this land, a land that has always belonged to us. I believe in you, Relia. I know you can accomplish your dream. Let's not talk about that now. Even tease at your cold, so I'll leave this behind. That way the governor will know who took his treasure. It's just a pity I won't be able to get to see his reaction myself. Haha, that would be a sight to behold. What just happened? We found a treasure hoarder ship under a pile of iron coins, then he took the helm. After that, it felt like a dream, and then somehow we ended up here. Those two, they mentioned someone called Brahe. Either it's a crazy coincidence, or they must be from long time ago. At the very least, we know they have a connection to this place. Yeah, and from what they were saying, there was once some treasure buried here, and even though they made off with it, it seems they left something else in this place. It's been so long, who knows if someone's already dug it up by now. Let's see if we can find it first. It can't hurt to look. If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be somewhere around here. Paimon can't believe it's still here. Why didn't the governor come to collect it? Ooh, that's pretty. Huh? This is what they left here? Isn't this? Huh, Paimon doesn't understand. Let's ask Tolkien about it. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. We should tell him what happened with the great treasure too.
But a momentary
Wow, the governor left all that behind. Okay, I want to go back down for a second. Damn it, I missed this.
Take them. I have no need.
Damn, I can't go out right there. Oh, it isn't Lumine and Paimon. Hope, have you two found the great treasure already? If you mean a pile of old iron coins. We left those iron coins exactly where we found them. Well, actually, they're on top now. We told Tolkien what happened to the treasure site and the strange things that happened after you boarded the ship. For some reason, they left behind some sort of raven insignia. It seems the Earth remembers far more than we could ever imagine. As a storyteller, I can't help but feel humbled by that. After all, human life is fleeting, and all history is prone to errors. Some stories may even be lost forever. Yet the Earth's memory no doubt remains true. I think it could only have been Everlyn with that raven insignia. You may be more familiar with another of his names, Reed Miller. Huh? You mean that was the legendary thief Reed Miller? Paimon would never have guessed by looking at him. From what you described, the things you saw almost certainly happened before the treasure hoarders were even formed. It said that back then he liked to play the role of the heroic thief with his military academy buddies, stealing from the rich and helping the poor. In fact, that raven insignia was derived from the family crest of his noble-born academy classmate. But that's all in the past, so I shan't bore you with the details. Anyway, seeing as our fates appear to be intertwined, how about you two take this raven insignia as a keepsake? I assume accepting this doesn't automatically make me the treasure hoarder's heir. Haha, there's no need to worry. Like I said, the golden age of the treasure hoarders is over. However, there is still one slight problem. My stubborn grandmother seems to have taken a liking to you. If she ever asks you for a friendly sparring match, please don't turn her down, and don't pull your punches either. Oh, she's so much stronger than a regular old lady. We wouldn't dream of doing anything but pummeling her with everything we got. Well then, the great treasure buried east of the moon, west of the sun, has been claimed by a pair of remarkable adventurers, and this performance too has come to its close. Allow me to play you a tune to express my wish that every step of your journey be filled with mystery, and every path may bring you jubilation. And I can't talk to you. Oh yeah, I can. What's the matter with me? Has something else in your mind about Reed Miller? The name Reed Miller was merely an alias to mask to hide one's true identity. To the poor, Miller was a figure of admiration, while to the nobles, the very mention of him would draw curses and swearing, but it was never the name of just one person. Even amongst the earliest treasure hoarders, there were already 3 individuals who went by the name Reed Miller. It doesn't even include those who later chose to pose as Miller for one reason or another. Like just last week, I had a run-in with 2 petty thieves, both calling themselves Miller, who attempted to steal my harp. That's a story for another time. Putting the later day pretenders aside, I do know a thing about the original trio. So, which of the three are you asking about the first Reed Miller? The first to use this alias was Everlane. I've mentioned him to you two before. He was an orphan who was adopted by a rank-and-file military officer named Mikineko after losing both his parents. As a result, he was able to attend the Schneesnayen Royal Military Academy. Interestingly, according to official records, shortly after Everlane became a non-commissioned officer, he died in the line of duty for unknown reasons. Perhaps this was his way of getting out of the military, although I can't say for sure. Whatever the reason, he surfaced in Not Cry a few years later under the name Reed Miller, gathering the destitute who lived on the fringes of society into a band that became the first treasure hoarders. At that time, they recognized this young man from who knows where as their leader, believing that he would free them from their shackles and build an Elysium where all would stand equal. Unfortunately, even I cannot say what his true motive was, nor can I tell you much about how the treasure hoarders operated at this time. Maybe he had a grand dream, maybe, like my grandmother, he possessed a strong, unshakable faith. Maybe he harbored some other, darker, more personal motive he didn't share with anyone. Alright, please don't tell my grandmother I said that last part. Anyhow, all of that happened 5 centuries ago. For most people, the only thing known about the very first treasure hoarder is what eventually became of him, which was death by execution in National Dread. Although he had never been captured by the authorities before, he was convinced by a noble friend to walk away from his organization, leave everything behind and go to Schnestograd, supposedly to explain himself to the Belly Tessa or something like that. Unsurprisingly, he was promptly sent to his death without so much as a glimpse of the Tsar. That's why I can say, thieves and nobles don't belong together, it only ever ends in tragedy. Okay, about the second Reed Miller. The second Reed Miller was a woman whose real name I do not know. All I know is that she was a traitor to the Frostmoon Scions who struck her name from history altogether. In truth, I have no idea what her connection to Everlane was, and as for the Frostmoon Scions of 500 years ago, well, it was a pretty creepy place to be, judging from the poems I've read. According to Brahe, the entirety of Hissy Isles was encircled by a golden wall even taller than Mount Jesus in Fontaine, so I really have no good explanation for how she could have come to know Everlane. And now the Frostmoon Scions are transformed into something entirely different, so much so that I even wonder they're too gullible these days. That's why I told Miss Hindimbi just a few days ago that she was real lucky. If she tried to dupe the Frostmoon Scions of 500 years ago, she probably would be with El Amar by now. So anyway, after Everlane was executed, she began donning that silver mask, claiming to be the master thief Reed Miller who had escaped the gallows. She moved the treasure hoarders into a highly disciplined quasi-military force that almost resembled a religious order. Her mantra was that no one should place their faith in gods or deities, and for it was humanity alone that had held the power to save its own. Strange as it may sound, the best way to describe the treasure hoarders of that era might simply be an irreligious religious order. Under the name Reed Miller, she gathered a large group of bandits, and together they picked the governor's palace and not dry clean in a single night. All their countless curios, antiques, more and jewels that they made off with, she gave all of that away to the poor of Nasha Town. This was the very storm of gold and silver that the cheap novels so fancifully describe. And now at Not Cry, the people absolutely revere Miller, but if you ask me, that has nothing to do with Everlane's dream. The dream that my grandmother believes in so staunchly. For most of the people living on this land, both his dream and Elysium are as distant as the moon. Who knows, maybe they're just dreaming of someone like her, someone who dropped loot from nowhere right into their laps without them having to lift a finger. Or the third Reed Miller. It's a bit embarrassing for me to say this, but of the 3 Reed Millers, the one I mentioned earlier, Brahe, is the one my grandmother really despises. Much as my grandmother doesn't want to admit it, he is actually our forebearer. He was of a station even higher than Solove the Torchforger. He was the adoptive son of the Fey Lord Truboiskoi, governor of all Not Cry. Some have claimed he was actually the governor's illegitimate son, and because the blood of the Fey ran through his veins, he was more handsome than most people you've ever met. Of course, that's probably just an unfounded rumor. I mean, surely neither of you can find any trace of Fey blood in my face, can you? Like Everlane, he was a student at the military academy, though he enrolled long after Everlane had graduated. I doubt the two of them ever crossed paths there. After graduating from the academy, Brahe returned to Not Cry, where, like every other Snezhnaya noble of the time, he settled into a life of indulgence and decadence. That is, until the night he caught a glimpse of the second Reed Miller as she looted the governor's palace. Brahe fell in love with the Frostmoon Scion turned court at first sight. So enamored was he that he even abandoned his life as a noble to join the treasure hoarders. The nobility are at leisure to see the suffering of others as beautiful romantic fantasy, whereas the truly destitute are ridiculed. relegated to soulless villainy and rogue's roles in every tale. This is why my grandmother despises him so much. In her view, he was the one who tainted Everlean's dream, the one who turned a name that rightfully belonged to the poor into one from farcical stories of romance. Not just that, he abandoned his life as a noble after his beloved passed and continued to rob the rich, to help the poor and aid the people of this land. So no matter what his motives were or how he went about achieving his goals, I don't think it can be said he tainted Everlean's name. Not when we consider how many people he helped and how much he bettered their lives. There's no exaggeration to say that all of the stories about the master thief Miller that can be found in the cheap novels out there, maybe 1 in 5 is about the treacherous Forswing Silence, 3 in 10 tell Briar's tale, and the remaining half is just pure fiction, fabricated solely to tantalize and reel in the reader. Or my grandmother would be a steadfast believer in read Miller's dream. Just what exactly is his dream? Even Briar might not have fully understood it back in the day. How could we claim to now? Having said that, maybe all that doesn't really matter after all. As long as you believe in something. One must believe in something. If only to be able to have the courage to face the morrow. Okay, that's all. See you around. May your journeys be smooth. About the iron coins. Iron coins were a form of currency issued by Everlean. That is the very first Reed Miller. He believed that in a world without divisions, in an Elysium where no one went hungry or suffered from the cold, people should not be relying on wealth bestowed and governed by the gods to help each other. He believed that people should be masters of wealth, not slaves, and even if mastering the heart of gold might be an impossible task, everyone should have the right to wield the wealth that belongs to all to begin with. As you both can see, the iron coins he imbued with meaning quickly became worthless scrap metal after his death, largely due to the very people he had placed his faith in. Oh, and by the way, there's another piece of info that came to me on the wind, though I cannot guarantee its veracity. And since I have no way to verify it, please take it as you will. It sheds light as a Fatui harbinger of a rather particular obsession. He seeks to create a more perfect economic order in the world. Oh, true enough. Unfortunately, he is not a collector of iron coins. Otherwise, you may be able to make a whole fortune and more by selling these to him. Okay, about the great treasure. It was the third Reed Miller, that is, the one named Briar, who left behind the legend of the great treasure. As for why he did that, maybe he just wanted to keep future generations of treasure hunters hooked, so that the name Reed Miller would never be forgotten. Okay. East of moon, west of sun. Okay, just gonna check a couple of things real quick, and then I'm gonna end my stream.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
I don't know why this mark isn't checked off, but I'm just gonna kill them real quick.
Illusion!
Settle down. Let the mighty.
Hey, come in here, level 19. Okay, it's collected. Oh, yeah, there we go, the new one. No, me, Paimon, you're here too. Came to see him as well. If he knew you came, well, he certainly wouldn't say it, but it make him happy. We stand together with Iluga before the grave for a while. Iluga speaks to your fallen comrade, recounting the small and big events that have taken place in Pyramida lately. You can finally rest in peace knowing that everyone in Pyramida is doing well, right? Yes, he completed his mission. We will continue with ours. And after us, others will continue to watch over this land, like the winter of Isley, will endure storms and cold, yet still grow strong. That's not to disturb him. Realize like he will yawn. Okay. Okay. Oh, damn it. So this quest just like not trigger anymore. Oh, because I skipped it, it doesn't. Damn, that's a bit of a shame. Let me just check something real quick. So I did do it. Okay, with that, I am essentially done with exploring Northcry. So I can't remember my exploration, right, the schedule for now, but I'll either do the next stream. I'll either continue with Lantern, right, or with Zenless's event, which should probably be a good one. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.